There's a lot of, seems like a lot, maybe not a lot, but coaches who are intimating that Ohio State doesn't belong in the playoff. Is that a distraction, or you're sort of zoned in on Northwestern? You'll worry about that later.
I mean, I feel like everybody has their own opinion. I mean, we're not worried about that. We're just focused on getting better every day and just getting ready for Saturday. That's the main focus and the main goal.
What do you like best about this group right now, headed into this game?
As far as our team as a whole?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I just like our mindset. I mean, we've been competing. I mean, our game got canceled last week. So, I mean, we were just scrimmaging pretty much against each other. We was competing, getting better every day. So, I just love competing against my teammates and us just making one another better.
The old iron sharpens iron, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All righty, we'll go next. Nathan Baird, Cleveland.com.
Hey, Baron, what was, looking back on it now, the toughest part about converting to Sam full-time this year? And maybe, I guess, what are you maybe the most proud of that you had to have successfully overcome to play well there?
I won't say it was necessarily hard, but it was just different as far as, the keys I had to read, being at Sam versus Mike. And Mike, I was doing like a lot of more, making sure everybody was straight before the snap, at Sam, it's just kind of, identifying my one job and then just going for it. I think the biggest challenge for me, though, was just kind of used to being back outside and using my hands, more, kind of just setting the edge of the defense more. I mean, just another, I feel like, part of the area of my game that, I got a chance to improve.
How has Pete helped you throughout the season with, I guess, just, did you go to him with like little questions, ways to read things, how to see things? How did he help you?
I really go to him a lot, just simple fact, I was leaning more so on Coach Madison, my coach, and I knew Pete was trying to learn his new position, Will, so I didn't want to, kind of add more, I guess, more in his play, trying to help me. But, I mean, we kind of just laughed to joke about different things, pros and cons of being Sam, or pros and cons of being at Will. So, I mean, we just cracked jokes about it. But I mainly leaned on Coach Madison. He helped me a lot. I mean, he critiqued me every day. I mean, he made me a better player every day. I love going to work every day with Coach Madison.
Thanks.
All right. All righty. Next up, Jared Smalley, WCMH.
Hi, Baron. Watching the tape last week, as you all did. I guess you watched it live, right? In the Woody. Playing a team that ran for 400 yards last week. When you play linebacker and you're getting ready to play a team that ran for 400 coming off the last week, how does that motivate you, encourage you? It's a physical challenge. It's a little bit different. How are you preparing yourself for that?
I mean, just every day in practice, we try not to let, the scout team that we're going against us or that's giving us a look not run up the middle of our defense. I feel like if you want to have a great defense, the first thing you have to be able to do is stop the run. And that's, our mindset, stopping the run first and then reacting to the pass.
All righty, we'll go next to Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
Baron, has this season been what you hoped it would be for you personally?
I mean, I feel like it hasn't been, what nobody expected. It's been kind of a little weird as far as, expecting to play a 12-game season, then having games canceled. I mean, I feel like this year just helped me appreciate, every game because, this game Saturday is not promised, so just cherishing what I can, especially this is my last year.
Okay. And along those same lines, Pete Werner is going to be playing his hometown for his 4th straight Big Ten championship. How special is that, and what has he meant to this team?
I mean, he means a lot. That's my brother. I mean, Pete's a guy, he's in my class. I mean, we joke around all the time. I mean, we used to stay in the same apartment not too long ago. So, I mean, me and Pete got a pretty close relationship. And, he means a lot to this team, this defense, and he means a lot to me as, as a brother.
Thanks, man.
Let's go next to Dan Hope, 11 Warriors.
Hey, Baron, you mentioned, not getting to play all those games in your senior year. Just what was it like for you, knowing that, you missed out on that opportunity to play in your final home game?
I mean, I feel like, it wouldn't sit well with anybody, but, I mean, that's life. I can only control what I can control. I mean, I can't sit here and act like, I moved on immediately afterwards that we found out it was canceled. It took a day or two, but, I mean, I had to shift my mindset to get ready for Northwestern.
Does it give you additional motivation for, this game, that knowing that you've only got a couple more left as a Buckeye?
Absolutely. You know, I'm trying to cherish everyone, and I feel like that's the mindset of all the other seniors. You know, we just all lean on one another and trying to make the most of our last few moments as a Buckeye.
Thanks, Baron.
All righty, we'll go next to Mitch Stacy, Associated Press.
Hey, Baron. The way you guys got into the Big Ten championship game by a vote of the administrators, how much does that motivate you to to prove something on Saturday? How much do you think you have to prove something on the field? Because of
I'm not fighting to cut you off. But I was just gonna say, I feel like every Saturday in the Big Ten, you got to prove yourself because you know any given Saturday, anything can happen in this conference. So, you know, each Saturday we go out there taking one game at a time, and I feel like you know there's definitely a lot of stake this Saturday. So we're just trying to go out there and get the W, you know, and chase our fourth Big Ten title.
Alrighty, next up, Andy Anders, Press Pros.
Yeah, Baron. So for this linebacking core on the season, it seemed like against Nebraska, you guys had some issues defending the quarterback run, and then a few guys out of position on a few plays. And then the longer the season has gone on, it seems the better and better this team has done against the run. Now one of the top 10 run defenses in the country, yards per game. So I'm kind of wondering what your thoughts are on why there's been such an upward trajectory in your guys' linebacking play against the run.
I think it all just starts with holding guys accountable, calling guys out when they know, you know, if they messed up on that job and just being held accountable every play. And I think it starts every day in practice, one rep at a time, holding guys accountable. I mean, you know, Tough calls me out if I mess up some or, you know, ask me, you know, what might have happened. I mean, we just all coach each other up. I mean, Coach Wash is very hands-on, Coach Madison. I mean, I just think just the way our group has grown over, you know, since I've been here since from my freshman year to now, I mean, we've improved so much and made so much progress again, getting it back, I feel like, to that standard of linebacker play.
Alrighty, next up, Brendan Gulick, Buckeyes Now on SI.
Hey, Baron, thanks for spending a little time with us here, man. First question I want to ask you is actually about the guys on the other side of the ball from you. The Big Ten all-conference team for offense came out today. I know the defense is coming out later this week here. I'm curious, as you watch Justin Fields and the remarkable run of success that obviously he's had, but that Ohio State has had at quarterback, what things do you notice about him on the field in particular that have made him, you know, such a standout player, you know, compared to some of the other guys you see on a weekly basis?
I mean, just as hard work. Every day coming to work, he's coming to work to get better. I mean, I remember the other day, you know, some of the young guys was complaining about, I guess because we was having a long practice and Justin's locker is next to mine. He's just like, it is what it is. Like we get a chance to get better, you know, today. And I was like, you're right. I mean, he just always got a positive mindset, you know, every day we come to work. So, I mean, I love competing against him. I love being around him. He makes me better every day. So I just love competing against him. And he's a great leader also.
And the one other thing I want to ask you is about recruiting. Tomorrow is National Signing Day. And I read recently that one of the bigger misconceptions in recruiting is that guys are really drawn to program history and all the success on a broad perspective. Obviously, there's an awful lot of tradition and history at Ohio State. When you were going through your process, what mattered most to you? Was it your relationship with coaches? Was it the guys that were currently on the team? Was it your ability to play right away? What stood out to you in your recruiting process?
I mean, for me, it was simple. It was two things. I knew I wanted to go to the best place to develop me on the field and off the field, and I found that here at Ohio State. I mean, I had great relationships with other coaches at other schools, but, you know, I didn't choose to go there because I knew the two things I was looking for in Ohio State provided that. I mean, even when the coach who recruited me, Coach Schickel, left, you know, I still stayed committed to Ohio State. I didn't flip. So I knew exactly what I was looking for, and I feel like I got that, you know, and some coming to Ohio State.
Thanks, man. Good luck tomorrow. Or I should say Saturday.
All right, we got time for two more questions. We'll start it out with Spencer Holbrook. Spencer?
Aaron, you guys are a pretty veteran unit, but when you miss a guy like Tough against Michigan State, what does that do for the room?
I mean, it just added more fuel to the fire. I mean, we was thinking about him the whole time. You know, we didn't have him versus Michigan State. I mean, he sent us a text before the game, and I know it was killing him not being able to be there with us. I mean, Tough is a great leader, a great friend, a great brother. I mean, I leaned on him a lot as a young guy. I mean, he means a lot to this unit. I mean, he's like the foundation of our unit, you know.
Did you notice a change? I mean, obviously you guys have some leadership in there without him, but did you notice a change once he came back?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you obviously gonna notice a change when you're missing a guy like Tough Borland. Same could be said for Pete Warner, Justin. I mean, all those guys. I mean, I lean on every one of those guys. You know, they obviously bring energy, and you know, they're just an energy source to our unit.
Alrighty, and last question to Tim May, Letterman Row.
Thank you. Baron, ever since you've been at Ohio State, you've played for a Big Ten championship. Actually, you've won it. You know, y'all have won it ever since you've been at Ohio State. What is behind this run of success for this team at the top of the Big Ten? You know, yesterday, Jonathan Cooper talked about the brotherhood that's involved. And past that, what do you see that's just special about this program at this moment in time?
I mean, you just hit the nail on the head. The brotherhood. I mean, just you know, I talked about it the other day, but just cherishing. You know, we just cherish each other. I mean, there's not nothing I want to do for my brother. I mean, just the way Coach Day has enhanced our culture, just the love that we have for one another. I mean, it kind of sounds kind of simple to say, but I mean, I guess you just have to be a part of it to understand just the love we have for one another. I mean, just not letting the guy down next to you. I mean, we take a lot of pride in that day in, day out. A lot of pride.
Yeah. Is that the reason y'all been able to rebound from one disappointment after another this year, do you think? I mean, have y'all leaned on each other? How would you explain it?
Everything we done went through this year, we done went through it together. I mean, we never wavered, we never broke apart. Coach Day always kept us together, and we just kept getting stronger and stronger as a team and as a position units.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to click on that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing, and come visit us over at BuckeyeGrove.com for all the best Ohio State information on the web.